Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yasser, and as you can see, today I'm showing you the two types of cornrows and how to cornrow the two types of cornrows. Feels like a tongue twister, but I'll be showing you guys how I do the inverted braid and the normal braid, or as I looked up on the internet, apparently they're called a Dutch braid and a French braid. So this is the French braid, the one that goes inside, and the one that goes on the outside, which will be the other one on the other side, is the Dutch braid. So this one is the Dutch braid, which I don't know why they have European names. What do you call them in your countries? Because I realized that YouTube is international TV, obviously, and we all call them different things. So I'm starting out on hair that is blow dried. I just find it so much easier to do cornrows on blow dried hair, just because my hair is not tangled up. So it makes it easier to do the parts. I'm dividing my hair into two halves. Please don't mind the line. That's not what we're focusing on today. So the key to this, making sure your hair is detangled, is very important. It makes your life less frustrating and the whole process, and it just makes it easier for you to do the cornrow. I'm using the Shine and Jam conditioning gel to make sure my hair is laying as flat as possible, and also to just catch all the flyaways. The gel is optional. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, and you can do it on wet hair as well. Just make sure that your hair is properly detangled before you start doing the cornrow. So after brushing it, I'm going to start by doing the Dutch braid, which will be the normal cornrow. So I take a little piece at the front and I basically divide it into 3 little pieces, as you can see. And so the key for the two braids is really just your hands. As you can see, for the Dutch braid, your pointing finger is the main finger. So your pointing finger is the finger that you use to take out more hair. As you can see, the pointing finger is dividing the hair, and it's holding everything in place, and then going in again, dividing a little piece of hair. And as you can see, when one hand is taking more hair, like the other hand is basically holding everything else in place, making sure that it doesn't move. Try to use like same size sections. As you can see, I used like one little piece, like one little section, and then I'm going back to like the regular size sections that I was taking. It just makes the braid look better if you're using the same size sections as you're adding in more hair into the cornrow. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing. I'm using my pointing finger to basically grab and divide hair. And as you can see, my other hand is completely free, and I just use that to make it easier for me to do the little parts as I'm doing the cornrows. And again, I grab that hair, and again, using the pointing finger, I part the hair again. So I continue with the same process all the way until I go completely down. So I'll let you continue watching for this one until I finish. Okay, so now we're just moving into the back, and I'm just going to continue doing the cornrow. Have you guys tried doing cornrows? Actually, can you do cornrows? Can you do the Dutch braid or the French braid? Which one can you do, and which one do you find easier for you to do? Also, please comment below, like, what do you call them in your country? In Kenya, they call them lines, because I grew up in Kenya, and I don't know what you guys call it in your country. Again, YouTube is international TV, so let me know what you guys call them in your country, because I was very surprised that they're actually called like Dutch braid and French braid. I thought this was like kind of like, you know, like an African thing, like a black people thing. I didn't know it was a European thing. So let me know, because clearly I don't know anything about hair history and all that stuff. But let me know, or if you know why they started calling them that. Apart from, I don't know, maybe it coming from the colonial times. Let me know if you know why they call them Dutch braid and French braid. Okay, so I am finishing the Dutch braid right now. And as you can see, it looks great. It looks neat. I find that this is a really nice, quick, protective style if you don't want to do a lot with your hair. So if you can learn how to do this, girl, this would be a lifesaver. So we're going to prepare the hair for the next section. Again, as you can see, I'm detangling it and I'm adding the gel, and I'm going to brush the gel again as I did in the first section. And then after doing that, we're going to just do a line in the middle of the section, because I like doing that just because that guarantees me where the, like the top of the braid is going to lay. That's why I do the middle part. And as you can see, as I'm starting, I basically take one little section and move it to the other side. And as you can see in this one, it's different, the hand position. As you can see, it's the thumb that is actually holding on to the hair, not the pointing finger as it was in the Dutch braid. So this is the French braid that we're doing right now. And as you can see, it's the thumb. As you can see, the thumb is the one holding on to the hair. Oh my God, I was trying to be very intentional with my movements of my hand and being very slow to make sure that I can show how it happens, but I hope you guys can see it. So it's my thumb that is holding the hair, and you're basically tucking the hair under instead of like tucking the hair on top as you do in the Dutch braid. As you can see here, the hair is going under, right? It's going under the other hair instead of like going on top as it does in the Dutch braid. So I recently just learned how to do the Dutch braid because I always just did this one, the French braid, and it took me forever to learn how to do the Dutch braid. And girls, I'm so excited that I can actually do both right now. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, because if you cannot do the other one, you can probably do this one, because this one is like making a fishtail. If you've tried making a fishtail before, like a ponytail fishtail, then it's basically the same concept where you're taking one side and bringing it to the other side. It's just that you're using your thumb finger to make sure that your hair goes down. So your hair is going down, and your thumb, as you can see, is pushing it down, and then you're getting another section from the other side. Again, your thumb again pushes it under. That's the main difference between the French braid and the Dutch braid. The French braid, the hair goes under. The Dutch braid, the hair goes on top, which actually, like, as you can see, both of them, like one of the braid is going inside and one of the braid is outside. So that's just the main difference between the two of them. And also, again, the Dutch braid, it's the pointing finger. The French braid, as you can see right now, it's the thumb finger that actually holds the hair together. I hope this is making sense to you guys. If you need to watch the video again, girl, go on ahead and watch it again. You can practice on yourself a few times, or what you can actually challenge yourself is every time you wash your hair, challenge yourself to try a little piece and try and see if you're going to improve over time. Because before I couldn't do it, and then I don't know, somehow, I guess for me, sometimes in my head things just click. After I've tried them a few times, they finally click, and that's what happened with both cornrows. Because girl, I could not cornrow for anything. Like, I started doing the French braid like I think 2 years ago, and 2 years later I can finally do the Dutch braid. But it's from just trying like every now and then and seeing if I finally figured it out or not. I hope this helps you out and makes things easier for you with your natural hair. And if it does, girl, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and also leave a comment down below. I hope I see you guys on the channel next time. If you're new here, you should know that I upload twice a week. I upload on Wednesday and on Saturday. So make sure you subscribe so that you're not missing out on any future uploads. So I'm just finishing up on this French braid, and as you can see, I don't know which one I like better, to be honest. Like right now, I'm so in love with the Dutch braid only because it's so new to me, and I'm just excited to do it over and over again just to make sure that I'm not forgetting the skill. But I also really like the French braid. Like, I like how neat the French braid looks. Like, look at it. I usually find it that it looks much more neater than the Dutch braid. I don't know if it's because the hair is going inside instead of outside, but I like the look better. But right now I'm currently in love with the Dutch braid again because it's a new thing for me. But let me know which one you prefer down below in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope I see you guys next time on the channel. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. I mean, with everything that's going on in the world right now, but hopefully you're taking care of yourself, and I hope you're being healthy and taking care of yourself and your family and washing your hands and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.